Good morning, you guys. This is going to be another dream time story. And this is going to be about the time that I chased after my friend up a grave memorial and saw a group of very unique kids. That's what we'll say. So, when this dream starts out, I'm walking up to a playground. I walk up to this playground, and then there's about three or four very small children, you know, they're really happy and they're playing on this big playground structure. One of them's on a swing, one of them's walking across the bridge, the other one's on the monkey bars, and then another one's just going down the slide. I go to the monkey bars and I'm just like, hey, how are you guys doing? Why are you guys over here, by yourself? I just figured, I'd ask, like, why are you guys here by yourself? They kind of just looked at me and then ignored what I was asking, just like kids would do. Um, I just got on the monkey bars and I started doing pull ups. And I started doing pull ups to get their attention, just to find out what the heck they were doing here by themselves and being unsupervised. We play for about 2 minutes and then things get weird because then the kids just start gathering around me and then they walk up to me and they just look up and they ask, what are your abilities? I kind of just paused because this threw me for a loop. Like, what? So I kind of scanned the environment to see, if I'm in any danger and if I'm going to be giving up any information that's going to, give someone the upper hand over me. When I scanned, these kids and I scanned the environment, it literally was like these were just spirits that wanted to talk. These were literally just some spirits that wanted to talk. So I tell them my abilities, I tell them my strengths, and then they kind of they start smiling. They're like very interested and kind of fascinated. And then all of a sudden I hear a energy like wisp from behind me. So I turn around, and when I turn around, there's a door that opens, kind of like the warehouse doors if you're walking into a big warehouse where they have metal doors, except these doors were white. And in the on the inside, there's like racks and categories of just all of these logs and carpet looking things. And there's guys that are like 15 to 20 feet tall that are blue, red, green, yellow, purple, and they're very, very bright. When you see a high vibrational color, it's really bright. It kind of hurts your eyes. Um, that's the color these guys were. So they're carrying around these log carpet things. I'm an idiot. I think that it's a good idea to go pick up one of these things. So I go try and pick it up to show off for these spirits that are right there. And then I pick up the carpet and I just immediately drop it because it's literally like 10 tons. I tried to focus. I tried to put energy into picking it up. There was no way I could do it. Like, there was nothing that I could do. One of the kids comes up to the same carpet that I dropped, picks it up with one hand, and is holding it like this, drops it, and then just gets a big smile on his face. I look at him and I just ask him, like, okay, what are you guys? He walks up to me and he kind of just hugs my leg and he disappears. So after, this little guy disappeared, the other three that were on the playground, they disappeared too. So they just ended up just disappearing. I look to my left and I start walking forward because I see one of my friends. His name is Clarence. He's one of my friends from my high school English class. I get up to Clarence and he's just standing there at a graveyard. And there's this wall. If I'm looking to the left of him, it would be to the left of me. There's a wall of just graves, stones, names, pictures of people who have died, and they're black and white. But they have gold trimming on all of the pictures, so they're like really well upkept, really well taken care of. But I've never seen a grave wall. Clarence just runs away when I ask him a question about why he's there. He runs away and he starts climbing up the wall. Before I go after him, I look down because I see this pool of rubies. So I pick three of them up. The crystals start to disintegrate in my hand, and then they basically just kind of infused with my hand. I look at, and then my hand kind of starts to pulsate. I remember that my friend ran away, so I start running after him. I didn't think about the crystals. So I run after him and I'm climbing up this wall, and then all of a sudden the pictures that are on the wall that I'm climbing, they start talking to me. I lose sight of my friend and I'm getting guided by these pictures that are talking now. Then there were hands that came out of them that started pushing me up by my feet to push me forward in the direction where my friend went. So they're helping me and guiding me up the wall. And I'm like, I'm so sorry that I'm climbing on your graves. They're like, these mean nothing. Don't worry. They're like, go catch up to your friend. So they're pushing me up the wall. I get up to the top. And when I get up to the top, I finally get to see my friend and I ask him, what's going on? Why are you here? He kind of just smiles and then he disappears, like his entire energy field just started to kind of blow in the wind and disintegrate into these little tiny micro pieces until all of it was just gone. I sat down, kind of to take in what the hell I just experienced. And I closed my eyes and I ended up waking up. What do you guys think the meaning of, that dream is? What do you guys feel about that dream? I thought it was pretty cool. I wrote it down and everything. I never really, went into the meaning. I just wrote it down because I would always dream journal. I would literally be dreaming every night and I would write everything down, everything that would come back in detail, and I would just put it there. I kind of feel like I want to go back and, tune into the energies to see what that was, but I found it really cool. Maybe there was some big significance that I missed, on, the meaning of that dream and the interaction with those children. Thank you guys for listening.